Hello everyone, Warhammer back with episode 11 of our Ultimate Modded Dwarfs campaign. We're having quite a bit of fun with this. We joined quite a few wars in the last episode, just to make a little bit more money. But we also successfully defended Krakadrak against both demons and Arbol the Undefeated. But now, we still have Throg over here somewhere, so that may be an issue. So, can't venture out too far with Thorgard Cromson, unfortunately. But Chaos Dwarves have come down south a little bit, so Thorgrim's going back out there to finish them off. Oh, their Stonehammers coming down south to help out against Karak-Azul. We do have this army from Gorbad trying to sneak away. But we've got our Rune Guardian, we got one Rune Golem as well. This engineer before was, I think he was just blocking an army that came up there, but he's going to go join Alaric Ranolfsson. Crack the Grim, we finished last episode of you taking this. Let's just level up your heroes. What runes do you have? I think we've gotten down redline skills now. Alright, let's go for Rune Master for the shared cooldown, since that army does rely on runes quite a bit. Very thematic army. Alright, and then Uther. We go and finish off, well, I guess not finish off, but wipe out this Minor Skaven faction that's right here. Get much for sacking it, so. There's no pendant, that's a good item though. And Cazador, we can confederate him now if we feel like it. Really far away on the other legendary lords. We're super far away on this too. But if we can finish any of these legendary grudges, that might help us out. But have a bunch of money right now. Did we already move Thorgrim? We have not. But from what I remember, that Chaos Dwarf army came down here. So let's just, I'm not going to march, because we probably will have to fight that army. From what I remember, it was actually pretty serious as far as everything it was bringing in. Keep building up our infrastructure. Black Crag, get that gold mine going. And here we were going to do the deeps, but we need one more growth surplus. This is going to tier 4, so we can spend our growth on the minor settlements now. And Barrack Var is probably safe. These two I'm not going to build up yet, though.
It is agreed.
There's Stonehammer. Let's get Hearthenhome, since we have a lot of melee units in this. Our Thane. Extra hit points. Dragon Slayers. We've got all of our melee defense. Now let's get physical resist, because these guys do a devastating amount of damage as long as you can keep them alive. So you want to focus on their defenses. Done the onslaught with Warrior Forkbeard.
Ready.
I guess we'll build up some of this stuff. Oh, we can recruit Thanes. It probably means we have a free Thane spot now. Nope. Not quite. We can get another Runesmith, though. If we recruit them when Crag the Grim is near, we get like 5 extra levels. I guess this is giving 2 more recruit rank. So Smednir, armor, income, Borgrim, accuracy, missile strength. This one's always really good. We'll have you come up and join this army.
For a reckoning.
Or, actually, we'll have you go up towards
Our
Zufbar.
winds under control.
Zufbar finished getting to tier 3. Sweet. Let's get a garrison there. Upgrade the iron mine. Carry Dromar, we would like to get that so we can to tier 3 so we can get the landmark. But I don't know if I can do that right now, especially since the vampires still have all this territory still, so we'll just focus on Zufbar itself. And that's about everything we can do. Ooh, Thorgrim hit level 30. I don't want to get Mentor yet, because we still haven't got a lot of our redline skills yet. Engineer. Actually, let's do speed for our missile units. That can be very useful. Brewmaster. Let's get this so we get some more heals on that ability. Smith. We were starting to go down here. So damage to nearby enemies when casting. Fire resist. We wanted this one. It reduces enemy armor and reduces their fire resistance too. Go check Felix. Pure melee defense. Although up here, I forgot about this for go check. So physical resist and stuff in fighting the undead. Range when fighting against elves. Orc Slayer. Leadership and battle reinforcement time. Demon Slayer is the one we're going to want, though, for the Chaos Dwarves. And Beast Slayer actually gives more movement range, too. So we'll do that one.
Aye.
I should start giving you something, though, to be able to retake this from Throg. Global recruitment's pretty expensive right now, except for how much are core? There's 900. It's pretty expensive. Let's just get more artillery. Throg will be easier to take down with lots of anti-large. Okay, and we'll stick around here until the garrison's almost done, then we'll start trying to take some of this stuff from the
What
vampires.
needs to be done?
Yeah, and Cazador, do we want to confederate him right now? Maybe not immediately, since Gorfing's right there with a Wa army, and this is still low tier.
What needs to be done?
Yeah, that engineer was going to join one of the armies on that side. I always hate when I forget to move heroes before the end turn because it takes forever for the AI to actually move them to where you sent them. Okay. So yeah, it's a good thing we didn't march out here. So this army was actually kind of serious. Infernal Guard, Infernal Ironsworn, lots of Hobgoblin Bolt Throwers, Bell Tauruses, and the second army has Astrogoth. His army's not that crazy, but the bolt throwers could be pretty nasty though. This map's pretty good though. Yeah, we'll try it. Chaos Dwarves are coming in force to attack Thorgrim out in the Darklands. We have one full army that is actually pretty scary. They've got some Infernal Guard, some Infernal Ironsworn somewhere. Several things of artillery, 4 bolt throwers, 2 bell tauruses, some bull centaur rendars, these guys with great weapons, so they are going to be able to get through our... Actually, no, just with axe and shield, they still have a lot of armor piercing. So they can be very good at killing anything they get their hands on. Here we have the Infernal Ironsworn, one of the coolest looking units actually, with the glowing masks. So Ironsworn are actually Infernal Guard along with them are really interesting. So they're kind of the opposite of Slayers. So for like normal dwarfs, when dwarfs do something like unforgivable or their shame is brought upon their clan, they take the Slayer's Oath and they drop all armor and pick up axes for Grimnir and tattoo themselves, and they go and try to reclaim their honor in a glorious death. Whereas the Infernal Ironsworn for the Chaos Dwarves, when someone is like shamed them, they actually are forced to join sort of like this, almost like a suicide squad of melee infantry at the Black Fortress. Ooh, our Gyro Bombers there taking quite a bit of damage from the bolt throwers. We're trying to just get close enough to draw these bell horses in, because once the reinforcements come in, we are going to have a hard time fighting this. Because they actually have so much artillery and a lot of firepower coming in, lots of Hobgoblin archers, we actually decided to move our army back from right here over to this cliff. The cliff will actually provide us a good amount of cover from all those bolt throwers to where they won't have line of sight on us. So we're actually going to try to force them over here to make the terrain work for us rather than against us if we had to go and fight them on their terrain. But Sorcerer Prophet also leading this first army. He is on a Great Taurus. He's not on a Lamassu mount yet, which is... Oh no, it's the Overlords that get the Lamassu mount. So no silenced effects, but he's still going to be pretty nasty. Astaroth is an absolute hammer. He will demolish anything he gets his hands on, but we have brought the perfect counter for him. We have Gotrek and Felix. Gotrek ready to meet his doom. He is going to absolutely shred anything that he gets his hands on. And we have Felix nearby to provide some buffs. We have a Runesmith and a Brewmaster to provide some heals and support abilities. But yeah, we're just trying to position ourselves where we can avoid any artillery fire. Bringing up our flame cannon and our bolt thrower, while the enemy makes their way over here. This plan is working actually perfectly. As you can see, bolt throwers can't find a line of sight to actually shoot out all of our infantry, so they're trying to slowly move over here, and it is going to play right into our hands actually. But we still want to try to get these flying units out of the way as soon as possible, so we're going to send our gyrocopter over in. Once again, there is actually a Lamassu, not mounted, but this guy's still an issue. He's not quite as tanky as the Bell Tauruses, but he does have silence. So anything he gets near is actually going to reduce, keep our abilities from going off, plus it negates our magic attacks. So there's stuff that does have physical resist, which a lot of the Chaos Dwarf stuff do. That can be very, very useful. So that is going to be a priority target for us. Gyro Bomber's going in for another run, trying to get these guys to come. Looks like they're finally advancing. We have got our corridors kind of set up, ready to try and shoot them as they come over the cliff. Because the Gyro Bombers were getting targeted, we actually just have them land on the ground. That way they don't have anything to shoot at. But lots of goblins, actually. Hobgoblins, I should say. Pretty much a full army full of them, but that is going to be their undoing pretty soon, and you'll see why. There we go. We have our Zlufbar Pounder cannons. Just absolutely demolish them. Like, look how many units we hit. We didn't actually kill any guys yet, but we did massive damage, so these guys are going to take damage very, very quickly. Runesmith coming up, though. He does have Wrath and Ruin, so we're going to try to get some early damage up on some of this Chaos Dwarf infantry. The fire damage is going to be negated quite a bit, but it still will do some damage. We focus more on the Hobgoblin artillery crew, since they are more vulnerable. But the Bell Tauruses, almost on their way over here. Spirit Leech coming down from the Sorcerer Prophet, actually targeting some of our Dwarf Warriors, which is a terrible target for them to go after. Astaroth coming, though. He's not going ahead of the army right now, so he's kind of waiting in the back. He is a really fast unit normally, but yeah, Goblin Wolf Rider's trying to catch up to our Runesmith, but he's making his way over. There is a shot from the Sorcerer Prophet. Bell Tauruses are getting into range now, and they are starting to throw some of their fire arrows from some of these Hobgoblin archers. But in the back, we've kept some units, hopefully, to protect our stuff over here. Thorgrim and Gotrek and Felix coming for these guys. Breath Attack coming from the Bell Taurus, though. Actually just manages to hit I don't know if it actually hit anyone. Maybe did a teeny bit of damage, but Spirit Leech coming down on Thorgrim. He has massive spell resist, so not gonna basically do anything. But the Ogla Khans boys are gonna get some shots off in the back. Bull Centaur Rendar is coming as well. Those Beltaurus is gonna go after, I think, let's see if he goes after the artillery or go check in Felix. Okay, goes after our flame cannon. Oh, he actually may manage to take out one of the artillery units. Here's the other one. The Great Taurus over here, actually, not a Beltaurus. Gotrek and Felix coming after him, and look how quickly Gotrek is going to wreck this thing, especially with his bonuses from the Axe of Gotrek. Yeah. 50% more armor piercing. The thing's absolutely getting shredded, but our Longbeards with great weapons in the back, I forgot about the Bull Centaurs, so they are absolutely getting shredded right now. We do have armor piercing, but they got a massive charge on us, so they're going to start wiping these guys out very, very soon. We have our hammers over here as well. They came in to try to get rid of that Beltaurus. One is down. The Great Taurus soon to follow. This other one we've been targeting with our Corollars, so it actually took quite a bit of damage before it could get there. It may break before it gets into melee. But the front lines have met. There's still a ton of Chaos Dwarf units coming. Absolutely massive armies. Dwarf warriors, we have the Battle of the Tainted Kin against the True Dawi. Some shields, but a lot of them are great weapons, so they're actually going to be able to eat through our guys if we're not careful. So the Runesmith is providing some nice support abilities. But the Infernal Guard going to be coming in anytime, along with the Infernal Ironsworn, who are ready to start throwing some of their grenades in the back. These guys are absolutely awesome. They can do a fair amount of damage, but let's see if they get a bunch of friendly fire right there. Oh, they're actually going after my Brewmaster, and it is a Ranger retinue. So now that we've sighted them, we're focusing all of our Corollars over there. And our flame cannons. And the back, Gotrek and Felix went to help out our Longbeards, who have 29 models left, but they have barely any HP, so our hammers are going to come in and try to suck up some of that damage. And these guys have armor sundering. Oh no, they have massive armor piercing, but they have frostbite. That'll keep these guys... I always confuse them in the Slayers, but the Grudge Settlers will be able to slow these guys down and keep them from getting away. But Astrogoth going after Thorgrim now. We have the High King versus the High Priest of Heshet. The Axe of Grimnir versus... I'm trying to remember what his thing is called. The Black Hammer? I don't remember his item, but he does have a potion of healing, so he is getting some healing at the moment too. We have focused down a lot of the units in the back. Our Gyro Bomber came and got some nice bombing runs over there. Still has 4 projectiles or 4 bombs left. It did get some guys on this side from the Chaos Dwarf Warriors, but now the Sorcerer Prophet's coming in to help on that front line. Wrath and Ruin on both sides. Some spells coming from Astrogoth Iron Hand and a Fire Breath right there. Sorcerer Prophet, though, getting some good attacks off. Fertile Iron Sword, not quite going into melee yet. Looks like they still have 1 ammunition left, so they're waiting to get that last blasting charge off. But Gyro Bombers, still 4 out of 4, so still have all their firepower. They're going to try to get some shots off in on that side. Brewmaster took quite a bit of focused fire, though, and now he's targeting down that Sorcerer Prophet. And we are slowly but surely grinding the Chaos Dwarves down in numbers. Fertile Iron Sword now taking damage from the Gyro Bomber shots. Flame Cannon going in. And some Corollars, Bolt Throwers, trying to finish off that Sorcerer Prophet who's hanging over. Astrogoth knows the battle has been lost. Thorgrim not gonna let these guys get away with it. So the battle is ours. We'll be able to catch and kill what we can. Make sure to finish off this Infernal Ironsworn and some of the Infernal Guard. But pretty sweet battle. Actually went much better than I thought it would. I think cowering behind the cliff proved very useful for us, because then the Goblin Bolt Throwers couldn't really do much against us, but it's not cowering, it's tactics. We'll take the money because we're in friendly territory. It's good that they came to us, though. That means I don't have to chase them around. Yeah, I think for some of our legendary grudges, I think one is retaking Fire Mountain, so that's Karakazul's province. I don't know if Karakate Peaks is part of that too, or if it's the ones up north. But I think it just has to be under dwarf control, from what I remember. Sucks.
Do not sully my prince.
You're not Kemler, no. It's like Clan Scry or Ricket Claws made his way up north quite a bit into Bretonia. From how many runes I saw up there. Maybe it's Bellicor raising stuff, but you never know. Gift of Slanesh removed. I didn't know we had one to start with. Ooh. Another Talisman of Preservation. Awesome. Crooked Moon absorbed this faction. Okay, we have a minor Skaven army down here too.
It is agreed.
Okay, I'm going to send you back.
That is agreement. Onward.
Deal with this army so that you can...
My anger burns bright.
Can we actually take out these greenskins? Hopefully.
What? You summoned me?
Right, we're going to attack the army outside because that means it won't get the settlement bonus. Close victory. Okay, not fighting that one. We haven't shown off our Rune Golem yet, but we will. Right, we did take quite a bit of damage, though. But we're just going to take the money, because we're going to take the settlement and just heal everything in turn, so... This gives us another full province, which will help contribute to the Rune Overseers. Let's do growth. Put this over to empower the guilds.
It shall be done.
This guy's coming up north to help out. Same with you. Ooh, the whole as the great greed tide of orcs and goblins surges toward its ill-fated victim. I think it was from this minor faction that we just took their homeland. Two more turns that we have enough growth. Ooh, I didn't see that. Hey, it's a Skaven army full of Skaven slaves, but they do have two chieftains and a Gracer leading it. That's annoying. They attack Krogak Mountain, I can hold them off, but taking this other stuff would be annoying. Yeah, unfortunately, we've got like foes just right in the worst places for us to be able to catch up and actually deal with them. I just blew my door closed because I have my window open. Darkhold, Sentinels. Sentinels is probably safer, and it has Marble.
The High King.
I'm not going to worry about Astrogoth for now. Actually, no, we can go a turn without taking a settlement back. Let's get rid of them before they can recruit anymore. And we do get extra movement with Thorgrim just from winning a battle, so that should give us enough to come back here. We actually may have enough to take the Demon Stump back, actually, because of that. Extra leadership. Along the beard since they're damaged. Yay! I like that skill.
Retake the realms.
We're also kind of close to get the Tower of Gorgoth to tier 4. Do I build the garrison up here? I think we're okay for now, since we've pushed them back a little bit. Okay, the Darkhold, though. Is there something we want to build here? Maybe this to get some more things eventually? Okay, Black Crag. Start building the underway. Okay, I do remember I probably need to defend this then. Once the Deeps finishes. Marinka Hills, I feel safe building this up. Actually, Berkfar, you're already going to tier 3. Okay, yeah, let's use our growth here then.
What do you want? Armed and ready.
And we're getting bonuses for Grimnir's heirs. Unfortunately, the runic units don't benefit from any redline skills currently, but the mod author has says they plan to add skills for them for the rune lords and stuff. But we still have a fair amount of firepower, so we'll take... Actually, we'll do 1 point in that, 1 point in artillery, since we do have a couple things of artillery. Runesmith. This just helps the cooldown of some of the other minor runes, so I think we'll pass on that for now. I do want to get Strike the Runes for the bonus to lower cooldowns. Our Brewmaster. Yeah, all the points are finished up there, and we should be able to get this one next time we rank up to once we get 20. Tordric, Thane, skills, and let's do... Fear and terror when causing or when fighting Skaven. Fear and terror when fighting green skins. I'll actually pass on that for now. Let's just go down the regular combat line. So the Runesmith, we're trying to get this one first. Let's do Rune of Negation. For the ward save, that's actually a really good rune. Rune Overseer, level 19. He's almost there. So Warden gives more range to be able to attack, and melee attack and defense for his army. Let's get some rune skills actually.
Yes. Throw bearers.
Thorgrim. Oh, we can get Rally. What do we have that's rank 7? All of our Quarrelers are rank 7, so let's get Dolly Firepower. This gives them good bonuses, plus more missile resist and stand your ground. Actually, we'll do 1 point there and 1 in hand loaded for the extra missile strength. And I feel comfortable auto-assigning his skills from now on. Probably the same with you. Rune Master. What is our other... Oh no, this is our only Runesmith in this army, so we should probably do Sharpen Weapons. Because this benefits missiles as well. Not just melee. Go check Felix. Felix can use more armor. Let's get more melee defense again. Felix has awesome stats, by the way. Go Trek. Slayer increases enemy reinforcement time. Do that one, and then we'll go into melee defense and physical resist. Okay, we got another Chaos Army coming. It's more serious this time. You got Centaurs, Screamers. I need to make sure I have... if we could get some Slayers, that would be nice, but... can only really afford Dwarf Warriors with how much money we spent elsewhere. But we're just trying to get him to level 12.
What needs to be done?
Okay, an army came back here. Oh, we haven't moved over here. That's right. Averheim, we sacked last time. Let's take it. Because these are Gorbad's last settlements. Ooh. Maybe we didn't sack it. No, we did sack it before. That's fine. I don't want to fight that one. And we'll loot and occupy it because we're just going to sell this back to the Empire eventually.
For the wisdom of Valea.
Maybe not. Just to give us more Rune Overseers. We lost Dwarf Warriors. Ooh, we can get cannons here. Sure, we'll get a cannon and 1 Dwarf Warrior. For your skills, keep buffing the Warlords in your army and the Thunders.
An artillery train.
Yeah, you guys are going to join him.
Ready. A runesmith's duty is never done.
Maybe we do hold on to this because it does have pottery. We also have a fair amount of oath gold. Are there any runes you want? There's some good banner runes we haven't really checked out. Master Rune of Balea. So this is for a unit. Gives them physical resist and perfect vigor. Master Rune of Gugni. 10% ward save and then 20% miss resist to them and nearby units. That's pretty good. And for artillery, increases armor piercing missile damage, explosive damage. This one's pretty good. To help reduce enemy leadership. I guess we can do one more. For a character rune we want for 300. Stone, Rune of Fortitude is pretty good. We already have just the pure ward save one. Okay, those are all 500. Rune of Fate gives a temporary ward save. Give me unit Frenzy. Actually, these are character runes. We'll just wait on that one then. Give you some of the banners. I don't necessarily need this one on Thorgrim because his army's pretty strong already. It's the banner that I recruited or that I got for artillery. Did I not do it? Burning, I thought I did. This one's also good. Are you seeking?
Good. Grimnir's axe thirsts.
Seen it. Oh, right there. Okay. Graham, you can also take some. I have 2 things of artillery? Yes, we do.
I do.
So we'll get the Rune of Burning as well. And you do have artillery, so let's give you some as well. This, since that we are actually in corruption right now, vampire corruption. Give you a bunch. All right, yeah, the missile resist. Let's give that to you up here.
My axe thirsts for war.
And do I have another good one? Lichbone Pendant is one we picked up. Attrition one. Okay, that's for enemy armies. Iron mines, gold mines, stone quarries. Down. All right.
War?
Yeah, once this is closer to getting the garrison, we'll try to move in and take some of this vampire territory. Oh, hero not moved. Oh, that's probably this guy.
Vengeful Runelord, if you say so, Beardling. A rune's duty is never done.
This overseer. Did get a level up.
Vengeful Rune Lord.
Okay, we've finished off the construction bonuses. Unit experience per turn for garrisons. We have a mod that kind of functions similar to that, so we'll just do the reduced recruitment costs. So yeah, they had to land this turn, so they don't have enough movement range to actually attack us. I should save some money and recruit some units globally, like some Corlers, so that we can actually move out and fight Throg. But the bigger factions are taking longer on their turns now. Yeah. This army's just going to be annoying. Ranka Hills I did spend money on. Oh, okay, the vampires come out to fight me. So, the explosive damage... Or we want the homing missiles on the bolt throwers. This will also increase their bonus versus large to fight these other things. But the Rune of Stoicism gives expert charge defense, so let's put that on our great weapons, because we don't have the technology yet that benefits them. It says it's a close victory, and actually with low casualties, so I think we're much better off if we fight this. Burlixon, we are taking the fight to the vampires. Actually, no, they're attacking us over the end turn. But it's a Master Necromancer, leading 2 corpse cullerts. I think 3 black coaches over here. Mix of skeletons and zombies, and a few things of Graveguard with some crypt horrors. We have got a pretty good defensive spot for us. Our bolt throwers are set up on the hill. Stuff is just barely getting into range, but we have some Corlers ready to deal with them. 2 Iron Drakes are absolutely going to be awesome in this battle. Grim Burlixon has his little shotgun. I can't remember what it's actually called in the lore, but it does a lot of damage in short range. We have an engineer on a mount, actually, with a gyrocopter. He's actually trying to get some shots off into these crypt horrors. It is just a single unit, so it did do a little bit of damage, but not a whole lot. So we're going to try and use his bombs real quickly, kill off some of these graveyard with great weapons. Actually manages to kill 14 of them, but that may get healed by the Necromancer, especially with Master of the Dead coming out. But Direwolves coming in on the flanks. We have got a fair amount of infantry ready to chase after any units that come in and try to break into our backline, like the 3 black coaches over here are getting ready while the rest of their forces move up. So we have these Corlers with great weapons just hitting them, which, yeah, the battle AI sometimes is not super smart, but man, these are sweet looking units. The black coaches are really awesome. I wish you got to see them more and use them more as the vampires. But the crypt horrors are in range of our bolt throwers now, and we do actually have a Master Rune of Seeking on from one of our banners. So they get an extra bonus versus large, and their missiles home in a little bit, so they are absolutely going to get rocked by those bolts. Black coaches, 1 down. Yeah, the 2 still waiting for a command to move in. On this side, Direwolves kind of having the same problem, but we do have 2 Prospector to show off. So these are basically like a more elite unit of the Miners with blasting charges. So still have 80 in armor, but they have much higher leadership and much better melee stats, and they still have the blasting charges, and actually have bigger range than the normal blasting charges do, so they can do quite a bit of damage. But yeah, Direwolves coming in for a charge. Unfortunately, didn't get our own counter charge off with these great weapons, but you had the Crypt Horrors barely survived to get into melee, but our Iron Drakes are just absolutely roasting these units in the back. We're trying to target down those great weapon Graveguard. Our Bolt Thrower also getting some nice value over there. Gyrocopter in the back. Black Coaches, though, trying to get on our Iron Drakes. One Cryptor manages to push through for a little bit. But the Slayers and these Dwarf Organs with great weapons are chasing them down. The Slayers are the Grudge Settlers, so they will absolutely wreck face with that. And in the back, some skeletons coming around. Our front line holding out pretty well against these Graveguard. Great Ones will actually be able to do a fair amount of damage to those Graveguard. But yeah, the Iron Drakes just absolutely roasting those units. We have our Thane over here just holding down some skeletal warriors and zombies. Looks like they actually did manage to shut down one of our other Iron Drakes just for a little bit. That Black Coach, but we are trying to get them out of melee now. Messenger Necromancer, kind of figuring he has to dodge some of those bolt thrower shots now that they're shooting over there. But absolutely carnage right here, and there goes the leadership for the vampire counts. Yeah, the summary's pretty good at fighting undead, at least so far. Yeah, let's keep going for money. We were in rating sense too, so we started with low vigor. Makes it even a little bit more impressive. It's that minor ogre faction clear up there. Okay, something I do need to keep in mind though is that if we do wipe out Trickster's Cult, of course, we do wipe out Gorbad. Let's say we do have the Kundites kind of nearby.
Time for a reckoning.
If I want to get over there, unfortunately it's going to take longer because we'll have to cross a river right there. So it's going to take us 2 turns anyway, basically. We'll come over here because then we can get 1 more turn of recruitment.
My axe thirsts for war.
We already got a cannon. Let's just give him some more Dwarf Warriors. That engineer is coming to join you.
Belair's will binds me to you.
And
It shall be done.
up there. This other Smith over there as well.
Aye, it'll be done.
Okay, there's a vampire army. Okay, it's just a lord actually.
Vengeful Rune Lord.
Alright, Uther, you're actually going to come down here. Well, I think we actually got this area under control. So Crafted Grim is actually going to come down. We are going to march. We're going to march into Barog Dawa's bag. Hopefully that stops the rebellion.
I answer to clan and hold.
So you're going to come out here and try to
So be.
take out these Skaven.
Demand.
They have 1 settlement, which is probably just this one right there. I start building up the deeps as soon as possible. Okay, I need to remember to do that one right away, though. Otherwise, it cuts our income down quite a bit. Beric Var, let's get dies going for more trade income. Oh, we have the Miner Skaven coming up this way, too. I guess that's their settlement. Dang. Alright, that's annoying. Okay, I'm gonna repair this and we'll try to get it to tier 1. Or tier 2, I mean. Production, Beric Var. Upgrade our money production there. Should also make sure if I do make some income to use it on that. I'm gonna come over here because I want to wipe out these beastmen before they become a nuisance.
Retake the realms.
Yeah, I don't really care about these other skills for Gotrek right now, so we're just gonna put more points into his combat skills. Felix, you're gonna get access to yours in a couple of levels, so we'll hold the points back for now. Alright, if I sell this to Cazador, though, how much will he pay me?
do for you on this fine day?
Which one is it? Zero of Doom. Oh, I can't sell it to him. Interesting, why not? Oh. Yeah. That's right there, I'm just blind. Okay.
Yes.
Because we're going to confederate him eventually. Was he actually? Is it level 6?
Against council orders.
Yeah, we'll leave him alone for now. Alright, this isn't going to get attacked actually, so let's just go right after him. If he tries to use the envoy stance, we'll intercept him, most likely. Okay, I need 1250, so I need a teeny bit more money. Well, there's Loud One Karstein. Okay, I can't defeat them in the field. Oh,
For the wisdom of the
Grog got taken out. Oh no, not he's still around, but they took this settlement. Okay, well I don't necessarily need all this stuff here anymore, but we'll wait until that guy's dealt with. So okay, that's an overseer. We didn't need to level you up though. And we'll save your points for your unique skills. This engineer, though, does have a gyrocopter mount, which is pretty cool. And a little missile damage, since we're not running out of ammunition anytime soon. I'm going to save your skills as well. Brewmaster, let's get... Bug was Dark Choice, that's another heal. Right, well, I might just need to cancel. Not recruiting anything there, right? Yeah. I've moved everything else.
armed and ready.
Actually, with the reduced construction cost here, I can cancel those and save a bunch of money, and then I should still have enough to level this up.
I'll cast the runes.
There's a hero we haven't moved. I think it's...
Ready. One rag. A nod.
I don't remember. Okay. They are besieging us, so they're probably just building some siege equipment, but that'll let us be able to see what's in the rest of the army. That might be another instance where it's worth it to go out and sally out attack.
Now then, Manlin.
Nope, no lights. Yeah, it'd be nice if we could expand out north a little bit. Yeah. Unfortunately, Skaven are going to be a pain like they always are. Let's take a look and see what's in the rest of that army. So we knew about the Centaurs and the Screamers, but they have Chaos Warriors of Khorne, Forsaken of Slanesh. Yep, stick a bunch of this stuff on. Just gonna auto-resolve that one, because it shouldn't be too bad. And if that didn't give us enough experience to level up, we should be able to get it right here.
It is time.
Malachi is moving in on Throg, so he'll be dead pretty soon. Okay, yeah, we don't need to keep a lot of this stuff here.
Onward.
Artillery is pretty expensive. I'm just going to get rid of everything except for the Grid Settler unit. And you have some really good bonuses faction-wide, actually. Weapon Shrink for Lord and Heroes faction-wide. And then this one gives Rage for Dwarf Lords and Thanes, which is amazing. This is just for... Oh, Weapon Strength for all armies fighting chaos. Sweet. And charge bonus for his army. That's cool. Oh, yeah, we have the... What's that? I'm guessing that's at... Black Crag. Yep. Okay. I don't have a garrison here yet. Man, stupid Skaven. Okay, we need to deal with this Skaven first, though. Worst comes to worst, I can defend this in a siege battle. I need to finish upgrading this so it doesn't cost us half our income there. Alright, Crag the Grim. Unfortunately, oh, it's Gorbad too. I don't want him to sack this, so we're going to use the Endaway stance and cut him off. So even if he couldn't intercept it, he wouldn't want to. So we don't have an engineer in Craig the Grim's army. The extra movement range will be really nice over there, actually, so let's do that. And Craig the Grim can defend this once he's taking out that army.
No, need my warp token stash.
No, don't get there before me. Oh my goodness. Okay, well if you participate, we'll get some money from that.
Ready. Get those cannons moving.
That will stop.
An artillery train.
Just shy of being able to get there. It's that stupid river. You guys are going to come join from Berlixen's army. That means let's merge some of those great great weapon guys, and that'll make room for those two heroes eventually. Moonbat, ooh, we're at tier 4 down. Let's upgrade the gold mine. That's another 200 per turn. Plus more trade resources generated. Program will take the Gates of Zar. Oh. Beastmen went somewhere. I don't know where though. We're not at war yet, so hopefully that means they're not going to interfere for now. So explosive damage we want in the bolt throwers, and oh yeah, these are grudge settler artillery, so I can't actually stick them on there. Alright, these bonuses will just stick on some dwarf warriors. I'm not going to loot and occupy it because this is a settlement we own. How many provinces do we have in total? I need 8. No, we have 4 rune overseers, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1 more full province, and we will get another rune overseer. So I'm going to take this back and this back. That's 2 right there. Okay, well, yeah, let's actually just see what our auto resolve is like against Castle Drakenhof. Pyrrhic victory, actually. Take a lot of damage. I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna, that's so hard. We'll loot and occupy it. Vlad was a little bit occupied with the Empire over here, so hopefully that gives us time to repair it and heal our units up. Let's get some more artillery. I like cannons. And when the heroes are closer, then we'll get rid of some of these units to make room. Master. Replenish troops in Bugman's Ale, both healing stuff. This engineer, mobility, and missile damage. Right, now we have a bunch of gold. go for the deeps here? I probably should. Because the deeps can make us a lot of money if we get the right buildings down there. Yeah, we'll leave one slot for the deeps. Other one. Let's get more Dragon Slayers. We actually don't have any growth here in any of our buildings, so we'll get this here. Okay, Crookback Mountain. Oh, we actually do have enough growth to get that to tier 4. We needed like 5,000. Okay, what did I... We'll just have to hold off on the gold mine for now.
It's as good as done.
Share. Recruitment. No, let's put it into control.
What?
This runesmith. Still want to get this one, so we'll 2 more points, and then that is unlocked.
Aye?
Save your points till you are... Oh, where are we getting a rebellion? Is that at Crocodrock once again? Oh no, Barrack Fart. Oh, it's because it's getting besieged right there. Okay, that's fine.
Talk then, but I make no oath for the surety.
We're bad. He's gonna get wiped out. Oh no, because he has a settlement down here. No, we do not want to do that. Yes! We got the interception. Okay, the explosive damage. Put this on. The hoping on targets. Let's do it on the bolt thrower because they're not super accurate. And... Okay, it is not an interception actually. They're just attacking us. So let's do fight this one. The Battle of Iron Rock. Crag the Grim leads his runic army. We have our Rune Golem, who stands behind him, ready to engage the enemy. Drag does have 2 runesmiths with him, along with several units of hammers. We have our great weapons up front, and our dual weapons, our Brewmaster in the back, ready to support the Quarrelers, and our Rune Guardians kind of in the back so they can use their mass to hit whatever comes through. But our gyrocopters with Trom torpedoes going to go and try to get some early damage in on Gorbad. They do have their own artillery from themselves. They have 2 things of rock lobbers and 1 thing of bolt throwers. So they're going to try to take them down. If they do manage to hit us, they can actually do significant damage. So we'll try to dodge them back and forth, but let's take a cooler look, a bigger look at our Rune Golem. So he is pretty sweet. Made in the image of the ancestor gods. Probably Grugni for him. But massive amount of armor. Not too much melee attack like the Runic Guardians. They're more of a defensive unit. But they do have a massive shield called the Immovable Shield that can give them basically a 100% missile block, so they can't be hit by anything, and they get ballistic plating. But the big thing for them, though, is this Karazankor Protector. So they actually provide a buff to nearby units, giving them missile block chance, missile resist, and actually ballistic plating so they can deflect artillery. So that's pretty awesome. We'll just see him more in combat. But Gorbad was waiting for his wad to come in. We managed to get him down quite low. But we were starting to take quite a bit of focus fire from all of the archers. The Lava Spider Rider archers actually do have armor piercing. So if we're not careful, they can actually do quite a bit of damage to our gyrocopters. But still just trying to get some nice shots off now on some of the Goblin Wolf chariots. Along with the artillery now shooting back. Two things of stopping pump wagons. Some more archers, orc boys, and a lot of goblins to support Gorbad's starting army, but he is just advancing. These spider archers coming after our gyrocopters, but we're going to lure them into range of our artillery. We have our bolt throwers who are equipped with some runic banners now, so these guys get even better anti-large, and their missiles are slightly homing, so they're going to be very good at actually hitting anything that gets into the range and that we set our targets off. And then we also have the Bugman's throwers. So longer range, flaming attacks, and flammable on contact, so they can do quite a bit of damage and take out leadership of units that get into them. But we are going to wait and try to use more of their ammunition on the infantry. Our gyrocopters took quite a bit of damage, so we actually brought them back and threw on a heal from our Rune Master, Bugman's Premium Dark. And Gorbad is taking his sweet time because he's moving at the pace of his slowest units. He's waiting for his artillery to get into range. So we'll speed this up just a little bit. But our Bugman's throwers, they're starting to get some kegs off to hit those spider riders. But yeah, the lava rider archers are coming in now. And you can see if they do hit, they actually do a fair amount of damage. But our bolt throwing Bugman's thrower trying to get some damage off on these guys. The forest goblin spider archers can be really annoying if you don't deal with them really quickly, because the greenskins will try to swarm you with just numbers and shut down your ranged units, so we'll try to take them out once they're in range. But Gorbad is bringing in stone trolls. Really good missile resist on these guys, so it's harder to take them down. Oh, we actually reduce enemy missile resist from some of our skills with our runesmiths. So that's why it's so low. Normally this is a 35%, I believe. So they're going to have a harder time in this battle. Plus they have the fire weakness. Stuff that is just getting into range, trying to chase the gyrocopters, just immediately gets taken out by our corridors. Wolf Riders kind of making that same mistake too. They're going to get targeted by our bolt thrower right there. And our Rune Golem, just the immovable force, ready to bolster our front line. I love the glowing runes and the glowing eyes. That makes it really, really cool. I'd love to see them get a unique model eventually, if that is something the mod author has planned. But anyway, or either way, they look really, really awesome already. But Gorbad moving at a snail's pace, trying to hit some of these orc boys now with the Bugman's thrower, since they're the more serious melee threat. The goblins aren't going to be too much of an issue, but we get another heal down there. That is something I'm going to suggest for our mod author on the Brewmaster, is to limit his abilities to infantry. They can't be used on mechanical units like gyrocopters or thunder barges. Forbid, because that would be really, really overpowered. Yeah, the pump wagons, so we're starting to target them down with the coilers. Because they can be nasty. These guys are armor-piercing anti-infantry with Sunder armor, so they can do a lot of damage. None of our front line has shields, besides our... actually, we don't have any units with shields in this army, that's right. Besides our coilers. So they're just getting some shots off. Spider Riders and Goblin Wolf Riders do not have the range to actually do anything to us. We have too much armor in this army. There's our Iron Drakes with Drake Fire Pistols, actually. They have pretty good range, 110. So they don't do quite as much splash damage as regular Iron Drakes, but they're still pretty cool. Trying to hit those boy biggins that are anti-large. Coming around the back, let's start to bring our Rune Guardians up to help over there a little bit. They'll team up with our Slayers. These guys to soak up the damage and give some buffs with their Legacy of Thugmy, so when they take damage, they actually give a nearby aura of melee defense, missile resist, and physical resist. Gorbhead finally coming in. We have our Dwarf Lord, or our Rune Golem, has set the immovable shield to give him more melee defense. But now they're coming in. And the Troll's going right after him. Crag the Grim coming in for a big slap on Gorbad. And Twardruk Ironheart as well. Rune Golem. Just getting... I love his shield too, but yeah, just going to Pound Town right now. These Orc-Boy Biggins trying to get on top of us. So yeah, we have the Rune Guardians and the Slayers who are absolutely going to shred them. We have the Mass Rune of Death coming down from Crag the Grim. Gives us a big boost in melee attack and fear. So we are just going to absolutely scare away all this stuff. Runesmith's getting some good kills too with Wrath and Ruin. They are throwing out some support abilities for extra melee attack and stuff like that. But the enemy artillery is starting to hit our cores, so we threw out our gyrocopters once again. Tried to take some of them out, but we are getting shot by these lava spider riders still, so we've actually started to lose some models. We've lost 3 so far, but it is worth it if we can get these guys occupied for now. The rest of the force is kind of wavering. Right now we just have our old beards, or gray beards, right there, fighting off the goblins, and I think that's army losses for the greenskins. We've put quite a hurting on them. Did take a fair amount of damage, not too many losses actually though, so I think we'll be pretty well off for this battle. Managed to do some damage, mostly to our gyrocopters, but we absolutely smashed them in melee. Especially with the support of our Runesmiths, and the Rune Golem did really nice there. We are in enemy territory right now, but we need gold more than we need replenishment. With the Empire hopefully taking this last settlement up north in the Empire. Ah, we get a big victory. Ah, suck it. That's the rebellion. But, oh, the Empire faction actually retreated. So we're just going to take this real fast. Then can we actually manage to finish off Gorbad this turn? We barely do not have enough movement range. Okay, with that in mind, we're going to move into an ambush dance. Oh, nope. Crap. He blocks us just barely from getting over there. We have the shield wall technology, though. And armies coming in here. But we've gone pretty long for this episode, guys, in episode 11. I am loving this campaign still. So we'll see you in episode 12. Thank you so much for joining me, Warhammer, and have a great night, guys.